Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope bustin' makes you feel good because today we're taking a look at the hauntingly awesome new Ghostbusters 2 for the Famicom. It was developed by HAL Laboratories, the same HAL Laboratories that developed classics like Kirby's Adventure and Smash Brothers, and it was released in Japan and Europe in 1990, but not in the US due to a licensing dispute with Activision. So Americans ended up with a very inferior game. It follows the plot of the film as each stage is modeled after one of its key locations, like the courthouse and the art museum, and you can play as all 5 of the Ghostbusters, with the key addition of the best Ghostbuster, Louis Tully. Also, lots of ghosts from the film, like Slimer, the Jogger, and the Scoleri brothers make appearances as well, which is very cool. The gameplay in NGB2 is really simple and extremely fun. You pick any 2 characters you want, one that you control and zap ghosts using the proton pack, and one to follow your movements and use the trap. Basically, you just capture a ghost in your beam with the A button and deploy the trap with the B button. The ghosts aren't stationary though, so you have to be careful not to run into them or the projectiles that they sometimes throw. You have only 3 lives and 3 continues, but you can earn extra lives by capturing enough ghosts. This game starts out easy enough, but the difficulty ramps up, and the levels get longer over the game's 5 stages. One helpful trick is that your beam and trap are effective through walls, which comes in very handy. Each stage has a boss battle, and typically to beat them, you have to hold your beam on them for a certain amount of time before you can use your trap, all the while avoiding some other enemy or obstacle. Overall, aside from your partner occasionally running off on his own, the gameplay here is great. It's easy to get the hang of and really fun. It'll only take you between 30 to 40 minutes to complete, but it's an awesome 30 to 40 minutes. The slime on the cake in New Ghostbusters 2 is the presentation, which I personally think is excellent. First, I love the chibi design of the characters. They look rather cute and actually represent their human counterparts pretty well, except for Winston, who is blue for some reason. As I said, all the stages are taken directly from the film and they all look great. I especially like the Underground Railway stage, which even features the ghost train and the severed heads from the movie, which are some very nice touches. The soundtrack is also fantastic. While the original tracks are good, the 8-bit renditions of the Ghostbusters theme, We're Back by Bobby Brown, and Flip City by Glenn Frey, all taken from the film soundtrack, sound outstanding. On the whole, this is a good-looking game with a great soundtrack and lots of cool little details that are sure to make any Ghostbusters fan happy. So I absolutely recommend playing this game any way you can, even though the prices on eBay are so high they're scary. North American gamers should be aware that if you can't get your hands on a copy for the Famicom or PAL NES, there are repro cards floating around out there, so happy hunting. Bottom line, you're just gonna have to take control, because every little step you take, new Ghostbusters 2 will be there.